Yeah. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. The negative press. Now, are you ready for the negative press? I'm telling you. According to this, the Monday after Primetime, Coach Primetime took his first loss, and the question has to become, what we have to learn, the extraction, the things that we got to take away from everything we're getting ready to hear this week, especially if you're a player in that locker room, especially if you're a real, like I said yesterday, real Prime fan. Are you ready for the negative press? Are you ready to continue to perform, to keep that energy that you had when you was winning? Are you going to keep that same energy, right? Been hearing that a whole lot lately. You got that same energy when we face to face, right? You know, all this social media, all this electronic, all this virtual bullshit, there's a certain energy that you can bring, but you got that same energy face to face, then you're talking about something, right? So the real question that we got to answer today is, are you ready for the negative press? And let me just tell you right now, I'm giving it to you straight. The negative press will come. No matter what you've done, no matter how great what you did yesterday was, the negative press will come. There's no avoiding it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I'll give you an example, all right? Jay-Z, my favorite, greatest rapper of all time. Jay-Z, Sean Carter, greatest rapper of all time, in my opinion, all right? I get there's probably a ton of people that'll want to debate me on that, but in my opinion, I don't see anyone even in the same, it's like he said, only two resting in heaven could be mentioned in the same breath as him, which is Pac. He was referring to Pac and Big. Greatest rapper of all time, Jay-Z, right? Has dropped platinum album after platinum album, have done some major things in the world of music, the music business, right? So I remember might have probably right when I graduated. It was around the time I was through with school. I just finished at Stony Brook University. I just graduated from college. And there's an album that he dropped with Kanye West titled Watch the Throne. And there was a track on there that I couldn't stop playing. It was called Lift Off. Him, Beyonce, Kanye, the track just was hitting on all cylinders. It was the beat, the move, just the mindset. I'ma take it to the moon, I'ma take it to the stars. However, could take it this far. That shit was just going ham to me, right? And I was bumping it all day. And I remember at the time, I was bumping it. I went to a preseason game, a Redskins preseason game. It was, early in the year, during that summer, it's in August. And I went with at the time, it was my sister's boyfriend, who was the father of my niece and nephew. I went with him, and I actually remember talking to him about how, talking to him about Watch the Throne. I was like, yo, you heard that album? You know how we used to talk about back in the days when albums were the thing. I was like, yo, you heard that Watch the Throne album? The first words out of his mouth was, yeah, I heard it. Is real shit. Talking hella shit. Now, understand, I get it. He may not have liked certain songs or whatever, all that kind of stuff. But the bottom line is, it wasn't shit. This is the reason he said it was real shit. I strongly doubt that he actually listened to every song on the album. Strongly doubt, because this was around the time where things are going electronic and you get to pick whatever song you want to. I haven't even listened to the whole album through and through yet, because nowadays we just pick what song we like and we move on. But the point is, he reverted to it being real shit because it wasn't the Blueprint, because it wasn't the Black Album, because it wasn't Reasonable Doubt. It wasn't one of his major albums that got a lot of commercial success. So because it wasn't that album, all of a sudden it became real shit. The album could have been a really good album. The album could have been a great album, but no one's ever going to actually know, because everyone's judging him and putting this expectation on him to everything got to be the Blueprint and everything has to be top notch. So the question remains, like I asked you before, are you ready for the negative press? When you've put out all your hot shit, is it really you? Do you still got that same energy when you can put out the same exact hot shit, yet people are going to call it, people are not going to take to it the way they have taken to it before, because there's only so much praise that you're going to be able to give. I'll give you another song to listen to just for as you go about your day. There's a song on Kanye West's College Dropout, the album titled College Dropout, called Last Call, and ironically it's Kanye and Jay-Z on that song too. And in that song, he describes how he got the deal with Rockefeller and how he was playing certain songs for certain A&Rs and reps and things like that, and they wouldn't sign him. He's like, look, I played them Jesus Walks, they didn't sign me. I played them all the songs that people are listening to now, and they still wouldn't sign me. So the question remains, are you ready for the negative press? Are you ready to persevere? Are you ready to persevere through times when people just aren't going to be feeling your shit at the time? Can you persevere? Do you believe in your shit strongly enough to keep going and have it sustain you for long periods of time, even when folks are telling you what you can and can't do? All right. Main website to check out to dive deeper into my work, makeyourmove.com. That's MAKEYAMOVE.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.